Good morning and welcome to Mondays at Microsoft. I'm Heather Cook, Principal Community Evangelist for the Scale Experience Group. In this weekly series, we bring you what you need to know from Microsoft, including the latest in Copilot, security, Power Platform, and what's happening in the Microsoft community. And I am joined by my teammate, Jonathan Jones. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Heather, and good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Jonathan Jones, Community Evangelist for the Scale Experience Group, and super excited, as always, to be hosting this show alongside you, Heather.
You know, we are in the heat of the summer. How you doing
We
over there in
are, we
Chicago?
are. It's actually cooling off in Chicago just a bit. We're getting some rainstorms this week, so it's definitely
Oh,
shifting into fall, but taking the last little bit of summer.
same. I know, trying to
Yeah,
get outside, although it's whew, right?
yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, we should get into it. It's going to be another
Yeah,
fun Mondays here. Let's
as
go ahead,
always.
Jonathan. Yeah,
Of
let's do it.
course, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so coming up today, we will be joined by Sravani Seethi, co-founder of Women in Power, and you'll also be able to learn more about the new harness in Copilot Studio.
And you're going to hear about the malicious targeting of hotel Wi-Fi for travelers. And you'll hear some new updates about a community giveback program for the Power Platform Community Conference 2026 in Las Vegas. So stick around with us for the next 30 minutes. You will not want to miss all the exciting news we have to share. And wherever you're watching, please hit all of those buttons, like, share, report, and subscribe. And remember, you can now join us every Monday, and we'll help you stay connected with what's happening at Microsoft with the hottest topics, product demos, live guests, and more. And now we're going to get into our Big Rocks segment. Let's do it. All right. So we have got celebrating 25 years of Xbox. This year is an incredible milestone. What began in 2001 as Microsoft's first step into the console business has grown into a worldwide gaming community, a platform for creators, and a major part of Microsoft's technology story. The original Xbox arrived with a design that felt familiar to PC developers, including a hard drive and built in Ethernet capability. That approach helped studios get productive quickly, prototype more efficiently, and begin thinking about connected gaming from the start. Then came Xbox Live, which helped standardize foundational online experiences such as player identity, friends, matchmaking, messaging, and voice. Instead of every game studio building those systems independently, developers could rely on shared platform services, and players could enjoy a more consistent experience across games. Xbox Live Arcade also helped demonstrate that smaller, digitally distributed console games could reach a broad audience, opening new possibilities for studios with smaller teams, budgets, and production cycles. So 25 years later, the Xbox story is about far more than just a piece of hardware. It is about generations of players finding communities, developers bringing ambitious ideas to life, and technology continuing to reshape how games are built and delivered and experienced. So, Microsoft's anniversary coverage looks back at the platforms and technologies that help redefine gaming while also looking forward to what's next. And that may be the most important part of this milestone. Xbox is celebrating its history, but it's not standing still. For everybody who remembers connecting the original console, creating their first gamer tag, or discovering a favorite game through Xbox Live Arcade, this anniversary is a chance to reflect on how much gaming has changed and how the community surrounding it has grown along the way. So, celebrating 25 years of Xbox. Happy anniversary. Jonathan, you are talking about hotel Wi-Fi, which as a traveler and road warrior, this is a little scary. So you want to tell us all about that? Really? There we go.
There we go. Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah. Re-roll
Wonderful.
that. Yeah. Tell us about the hotel
Wonderful. Thank
Wi-Fi.
you. Absolutely. Yeah, let me jump in here. So, if you ever connected to hotel Wi Fi while traveling, then absolutely this is a story that deserves your attention. Microsoft Threat Intelligence has revealed a campaign called Captive Crunch, which is linked to the Russia based threat actor Midnight Blizzard. that targets travelers throughout compromised hospitality and captive portal networks. So instead of attacking users directly, the attackers manipulate internet traffic on hotel, conference centers, and even other guest networks to redirect people to convincing phishing pages or fake software update prompts. The goal is credential theft, malware installation, and even access to Microsoft 365 accounts throughout device code phishing techniques. So, Microsoft researchers also observed the threat actor using AI to support parts of the operation, highlighting how sophisticated modern cyber attacks have become. The key takeaway here is that we should treat public Wi Fi with caution, avoid installing software from unexpected prompts, and also rely on our trusted update mechanism and secure connections whenever possible. So making sure that you just maintain this powerful reminder that cybersecurity isn't just an IT issue, it's a travel issue, a workplace issue, and overall an increasingly an AI era challenge. So it's definitely something that, as we know across our Microsoft products, as we look to travel across different events, that we're making sure we keep at the forefront of our attention. We're making sure we're following the correct protocols. So if you want to learn more about this phishing attack and how to protect yourself as you travel, check out the AK link below, and you can check out some more tips and resources there as well.
Yeah, this is a really important one. And
Absolutely.
yeah, we as Microsoft folks, we do a lot of security training, and we have, we just did one actually.
Yeah.
And, I think one of the things when you're traveling, you're not in your same space. You're sometimes going fast, a lot of the times you're just, or it's, you just got in, it's at night, you need to get on. So yeah, I mean, for me, a couple things, like I rarely plug my USB into even the airplane. Like I bring my own batteries a lot of the times. And yeah, you have to really pay attention to what you're doing as far as hotels and conference
Yeah.
centers and everything. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, and I know it's we're moving fast. We're moving back and forth, and it's easy to click those allow pop-ups and things that come across, but making sure you're being thorough, being intentional, and if you don't know, ask. Double check the resources that we have available to make sure
Yeah.
that you're being safe and efficient.
And if you're traveling with your family too, like maybe they don't, your kids or, your partners and stuff, like they might not be as up on this as you as well because, you work in technology and you're listening to this. So, make sure they know as well to be careful for
Absolutely.
sure. Absolutely. Ooh, so what we got next? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
It's
we
time
have a
for our
fun one
guest
today.
spotlight, right?
It is. It is.
Yeah. We love to bring in experts from across Microsoft to share deeper insights into the latest product news, announcements, and events. And today we're lucky to be joined by Sravani Seethi. Sravani is the co-founder of Women in Power platform, in parentheses, the largest grassroots community of women working in and around Microsoft Power Platform ecosystem and AI. Sravani, are you there?
I
Yay! Oh,
am. Hey, Heather.
ah, yay! I'm so happy that you're joining us this morning. And will you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do at Microsoft and Women in Power? Give us a little intro origin story, if you will.
Of course. Very nice to meet everyone. My name is Sravani Seethi. I'm a senior product manager at the Copilot Acceleration team at Microsoft, what's popularly known as CAT. And I'm also here as the executive director of Women in Power platform. We've been around for a little over a couple of years now, and we've grown from just a handful of women coming along to over 4,000 people strong worldwide.
Wow, that is amazing. And, I was on the Power Cat team for a little while. And so once a Power Cat, always a Power Cat. So big love for the Power Cat team for sure. Um, my goodness. And, a subject near and dear to my heart, women in power. So you've got 4,000 members and it's a couple of years old. Wow.
Yes, yes,
That's amazing.
yeah.
I know you're doing mentorship cohorts, and you've done that really from the beginning. Will you tell everybody about that and potentially how they can get involved?
Of course. So mentorship has been one of our main pillars since we started. We wanted to make those connections across different career stages, from women coming from different backgrounds, different career aspirations, different career skills. And Power Platform is one of those platforms that started as the low code, and you don't really need that IT background kind of platforms. And now it's evolving so much, and we are constantly evolving alongside it. Our mentorship program started when we started about 2 years ago, and we started with a cohort of maybe 20 women and allies. Now, every cohort that we start to sign up for, we have at least 300 people
Wow.
in each cohort. This year, we have finished our spring cohort, and we've sent out the digital certificates. So if you've seen your LinkedIn pop in some of those announcements, it's our wonderful mentors and mentees that went through that cohort. And we have a new cohort starting in this September. So if you want to scan that QR code,
Ooh, yeah,
it
right
leads up
here.
to our form. So please do sign up. We need as many mentors and mentees as we can get.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been a mentor in the program and loved it. And and it's one of those things with mentorship. It's like I love that you're doing cohorts, um, especially sometimes to just get people started. If they've never done it before, because some people get intimidated on either side, right? Of like, oh, if I'm a mentor, this is how much do I have to, what, there's like all of these questions you have. And I think what's great about your program is that you answer a lot of those questions and it's a finite amount of time and people can continue, right? But like you do it in cohorts. How do you feel like, has that helped sort of take that stigma away from, questions about mentorship, do you think?
Yeah, we take feedback after every cohort finishes. So we've
Mm.
the pattern that we have noticed that sticks the most is these 3-month cohorts. So we're giving people a fixed amount of time they can look forward to. We can't really look forward to a year, 5 years from now. I don't know where I'm going to be.
Right.
And that long-term commitment sounds a little bit scary for mentors and mentees signing up. So these 3 months cohorts are essential to build that relationship between the mentor and mentees. And if they're interested, something really clicked, they can obviously stay in touch. We don't
Right.
not
Yeah,
let them stay in touch, of course.
sure.
So the 3-month program started that way. So we have a definite start and end to the program or the cohort, so we can send out the recognition, the digital certificates, and sign up more people for the next cohort and track them throughout. So that's really the pattern we're going for this
Yeah,
year and for next year as well.
that's awesome. Yeah, I love partnering with you, and shout out to Danielle Moon, who I know is your, co-partner over there on Women in Power. Love partnering with you on Women in Tech and Allies events and sessions and lunches at our third party events. It's sort of, a grand tradition that's been going on for a long time. And Women in Power has really, I think, helped take things to a different level as well. I know you brought some slides and stuff to talk about what's coming up and how folks can join in. And maybe, Aaron, we bring those up so Sarvani can talk to them a little bit.
Yeah, so we have a lot of events coming up in Women in Power. This is, keep in mind, this is all voluntary based. So we have a lot of skilling sessions for anyone to come in and join and listen in to these experts come from either an MVP or an aspiring MVP, come in and present what their knowledge is. And there's a few sessions lined up for August and September. If you see, we have quite a bit in the AI and low code space, and also Power Platform being our core. We also show up at a lot of conferences just to make people more inclusive and feel more empowered amongst each other. First time conference attendees could be very nervous. So we try to get them together and make those connections, make those networking opportunities come to reality. Recently, this year, we have been at quite a few conferences, but this is the list of upcoming events that we're going to show up at. There's the Copilot Collective OC, and Dahlia will be there. There's quite a few conferences throughout the year. Our Power Platform Community Conference is one of the big spaces. Last year, we had a sold out luncheon and a couple of sessions at the conference. This year as well, we'll have a luncheon and a wonderful panel to come speak to us. So really looking forward to all of these events, and for our members, allies, and potential new members to come in and join us and learn what we do.
That's awesome. I think this is awesome. I'm going to see you at quite a few of those events. I love how we are showing up and how, what a lot of us do with these third party events, like you do with Women in Power. It's like you have a cohort of you that work on the event, and so it's like Geetha will be here and you will be here, and I do this the same thing. So it's awesome that you get a variety of people at different shows. Obviously, Power Platform Conference is kind of the foundation there for everything, and it's going to be awesome. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to you and Danielle and the rest of the folks that are putting this on. These are all volunteer things that people do outside of work to make these wonderful organizations happen. So just thank you so much for what you're doing, and how about we bring you back at the end for some waves and goodness on that? Yeah.
Of course, and thank you, Heather, for this opportunity. We love the stage, and that's
Yeah.
what you've given us, and for being such a wonderful mentor through our other cohorts too.
Absolutely. Love working with you all. So thank you so much. All right. Cool. We're gonna get into, in case you missed it. One thing we're gonna do is, hey Jonathan, I know that some folks are asking some questions about links to the Women in Power stuff. Maybe we put some of those links in there along the way.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely. I'll go ahead and grab that.
awesome. And so we're gonna get into, in case you missed it, okay, Aaron? Sound like a good plan? Yeah. All right. So, in case you missed it, teaching AI to speak the language of pathology. So, artificial intelligence is already helping doctors identify diseases from medical images. But most pathology AI tools today are built for one specific task and need to be recreated every time researchers want to solve a different problem. So, a new study highlighted by Microsoft Signal introduces PRISM 2, which is a pathology foundation model developed by research at Microsoft Research and Page, now part of Tempus. So what makes PRISM 2 different is that it doesn't just learn from tissue images, it also learns from the language pathologists use in their diagnostic reports. So by combining visual and text-based learning, the model is designed to understand pathology more like a human expert would. So in testing, PRISM 2 matched or exceeded specialized systems across multiple cancer detection benchmarks, including prostate cancer, and breast lymph node metastasis detection. So without building a separate model for each task, researchers say the goal is not to replace pathologists, but to create a flexible AI foundation that can accelerate their future research, support clinical decision making, and then uncover new insights from a growing volume of healthcare data. So it's another example of Microsoft's broader push towards domain-specific AI that can understand not just data, but language and context experts rely on every day. Definitely check out that article. It's pretty cool. And I know, Jonathan, you're going to talk to us about frontier transformation, yeah?
Yeah, I am. I am. So as we know, the customer journey has changed, and Microsoft says AI-powered marketing is becoming increasingly important for partners that want to grow with it. Customers can now conduct more independent research, use AI during the buying process, and interact with organizations across a growing number of touch points before they even speak with their seller. That creates an opportunity, but it also creates a challenge. Marketers need to now be able to connect those moments into a journey that feels seamless to the customers and is measurable for the business. The larger message is that AI powered marketing is not simply about generating more content, it's about helping teams understand customer signals, personalize experiences, execute campaigns more efficiently, and to see what is actually working. That matters because a disconnected campaign may create activity without creating a coherent customer experience. A connected approach can help partners bring research, content, distribution, and even measurement together while keeping people focused on strategy, creativity, and ultimately customer relationships. For the Microsoft partner ecosystem, this is also a reminder that AI transformation is not limited to the products partners sell or implement. It is changing how partners reach customers, explain their value, and build demand. The partners that learn to connect these new customer touchpoints ultimately use AI to make the journey more relevant and measurable. They are the ones who will be better prepared for a buying process that increasingly begins long before the first sales conversation. So, again, if you want to learn more here, please check out the AKA link and article below. So, lots of good customer journey experience insights there. All right. And with that, Heather, I know we have a bunch of product news coming out of Microsoft. So,
You
as
bet.
always, new features, new capabilities, and new ways we can get stuff done. So, with that, let's take a week at this week's Microsoft product news. Let's start with Microsoft 365 AI and security. We do now have a monthly blog series from our Microsoft security team. So be sure to check out the monthly What's New in Microsoft Security blog. This is our July edition, comes out the end of each month. Again, it includes highlights with stories to stick around. Here we have Project Perception, which brings agentic defense to security operations. With Project Perception, which is newly announced, this is a coordinated system of specialized agents, cybersecurity focused models, and enterprise wide signals that transform how security operates. The agents work as a team. Red team agents expose weaknesses, blue team agents investigate cyber threats, and green agents harden what's found. These multi agent autonomous workflows work as a team to operate in continuous loops to execute end to end security workflows. The blog has many topics and is put together by Alim Rayana, our Vice President of Marketing for Microsoft Security. So again, please go check that out. Again, we have a monthly series. We'll be continuing to bring product news and insights there. Heather.
Head into the world of business applications, Dynamics 365 and Fabric for product news for sure. So, more powerful agents and workflows for autonomous business processes. So, we're introducing a new harness for Copilot Studio. Microsoft is raising the bar for agent-powered automation with the general availability of the new GitHub Copilot Harness and Copilot Studio. This new capability is designed for organizations that want agents to move beyond simple chat interactions and take on complex, multi-step business processes. Built on advanced reasoning models, the harness allows agents to plan, reason through ambiguous situations, connect to multiple tools and systems, run workflows, and generate rich outputs across long-running tasks. Microsoft says this is the same class of technology powering some of its most advanced agent experiences, bringing enterprise-grade automation into the hands of makers and developers. The announcement also introduces new authoring experiences, including an updated agent designer and workflow designer that makes it easier to create, visualize, and manage sophisticated business processes. And perhaps most importantly, Microsoft is positioning Copilot Studio as a platform where customers can choose the right agent architecture for the job, with support for Copilot Chat, Standard, and now GitHub Copilot Harness. So the message is clear. AI agents are evolving from assistants that answer questions into autonomous systems that can execute real business work across tools, data sources, and workflows. So for organizations that are exploring agentic AI, this marks another major step towards AI-powered digital labor becoming part of everyday operations. This is a great new blog by Ryan Cunningham, CVP of this area of the business. So you definitely want to check that out. Next, super cool. We talked a little bit about the Power Platform Community Conference earlier, about women in power and the lunches and all the wonderful programs that are going to happen there. There's also a community give back program. So the Community Give Back program is a selected set of contributors who will receive a complimentary pass to attend the Power Platform Conference in Las Vegas this October. So the Power Platform community is built with makers, mentors, speakers, user group leaders, content creators, and countless individuals who give their time to help others succeed. We call this the best community of tech, from M365 to Power Platform to security to Azure, of course, right? And to celebrate and thank those who make our community so special, All you need to do here is share your story. Tell us what the community means to you and showcase the impact that you've made. Applications are open until August 31st. You've got a few weeks left. You can just click the link to find out more and submit your story. So the Power Platform Community Conference 2026, I believe this is the 5th year, is coming up in October in Las Vegas. So let's take a closer look what you can expect from the Power Platform Community Conference. Super duper exciting. So definitely check out that link and send your story in, and hopefully maybe get a free pass to that show coming up in Las Vegas. So Microsoft community, like I said, best community in tech. We're going to look at some community highlights next. You can check out the one-stop shop for all Microsoft community events, as you know, at communitydays.org. So if you're looking for an event to join virtually, if you're looking for IRL, in real life events, if you're looking for a call for speakers, you want to start speaking on the circuit, or if you're a sponsor who would like to give some money to sponsor one of these events and get involved with the community, all of that is on the communitydays.org site. We also list all of our community calls, all of those wonderful calls from the M365 Power Platform community on the dev side that Vesa and all of those wonderful folks host, all of our MGCI calls and all of that, those are there as well. I will say for MGCI, we're taking a hiatus for August, so a little bit of a break, but there's many community calls that still are going on for sure. And I also wanted to, a few of you had asked for a link for the Women in Power cohorts and information. So I think, Erin, we're going to have you put that up. There we go. For those of you who didn't catch the QR code, there is an AKA link there now for you for that, because we want to make sure you get involved with Women in Power because it's super awesome. So thank you, Erin, for that. That's great. And I just want to give a shout out. We got a lot of folks from MGCI on the call. Nesha, thank you for always helping us out with AKA links. And yeah, I saw Deb, you were talking about using VPN on your last trip and it wouldn't connect. Sometimes that happens for sure. Yeah, there's lots of you. Oh my goodness, from all over the world. And Cherie, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. And Claire, yeah, we always record these. So Mondays at Microsoft, we have these at 8 a.m. Pacific on Mondays, but they always go on the Microsoft Community Learning YouTube afterwards. So they're always available on demand. So you can join us live or you can always watch later. They get posted later in the day. So Ignite registration, y'all, is open. So November 17th through the 20th, both virtual and in person in San Francisco. So be among the first to experience the new technologies, insights, and breakthroughs shaping what's happening next. You know, at Ignite, you're going to hear directly from all the leaders redefining the future of AI, cloud, security, and data. And then you can go beyond those wonderful keynotes and get into those expert-led sessions. There's hands-on learning, labs, certifications, and conversations with the community driving innovation forward. There's lots of Microsoft MVPs attending and lots of folks from the product teams. So join us for a week of vision, technical depth, customer stories, and practical skills designed to help you get technically skilled for sure. So Microsoft Ignite is an awesome event and I love it. So let's see what else is going on. Always really loving the MGCI folks, and we just got a new cohort of regional leaders. So big woohoo to all of you. We're just getting started. I'm getting them into a Teams, and we're going to start talking about all kinds of fun stuff together. I'm building things during August here, and we're going to be getting that out soon. The other thing I just wanted to shout out was all of these events that are happening. Past events. We've only had a few past events because we're into the weekly swing now. So we've had a few past community events here that just happened. And then, of course, we got a ton of stuff coming up. Lots and lots of community events coming up. These are the free ones that are coming up. Tons of awesome events all over the world here. You know, we got Brooklyn Park for Twin Cities. The Baltic Summit is coming up. The AI Native Workplace, Community Days Montreal, Toronto. So many great things coming up. And then the paid events as well. There's a ton that will be coming up soon. The next place you'll see me in real life is TechCon Seattle. Coming up at the end of the month here, but Partner Vibe is coming up in Provo, which is going to be an awesome event. You've got European FabCon, Community Summit North America, just lots and lots of stuff going on, and it's a busy summer as usual, everybody. So I just want to say, hey, let's bring back Jonathan, Sravani, let's come back, and we'll round out the show and give some waves and all of that fun stuff. Sravani, thank you so much for coming on today. You're awesome.
Thank you for having me. This means a lot, and it means a lot to see all the past mentors and mentees join the event as well. So
Yeah, I know. I was like looking at LinkedIn. I was like, "Oh, look at over here! Who's over here today?" So that was super fun. And Jonathan, thanks for all the goodness from Chicago. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, always.
absolutely.
Saravani and I, we did a interview at the M365 conference, so I told her we'll
Oh yeah,
definitely keep her in the loop for having her on. So more to come for
yeah.
there for
That's
sure.
awesome. Yeah, we'll have to have you back, and we'll maybe have Miss Danielle on at some point, and
yes,
a few of you. So that
she
would
is
be
the
awesome.
brains of this
Yeah.
operation. So
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do something a little closer to the Power Platform Conference coming up in October, one of our, okay? So we'll bring you on back. So that'll be great. Well, Aaron, thank you in the background for, all the production stuff. And we've got another show Monday, August 17th. And I think, Jonathan, you're going to be leading that one because I'm going to be out
Yep.
because I'm going to be on a plane. So you got this, my friend. Woo!
Yes, I do. No worries. We'll have another special guest here, so some more to come. Definitely join us in
Absolutely.
exciting episode there.
All right, everybody. Well, we'll see you in the community. Have a great week. Big love, all the goodness. Give grace to yourself and have a wonderful day. Thanks again.
Bye, everybody.